Try to be Malcolm X? What is that?
You goddamn right. Ugh.
You know, if you make that beard white, you could be Colonel Sanders.
Yo, for real though, that might work. Who wants some chicken? And just walk in somewhere dressed like Colonel Sanders and be like, "Who wants some chicken, niggas?"
That's what you ought to get into, Tom, is firefighting.
Mom.
What?
All right. All right, so this is a probably going to be a relatively short one. Social justice bullies. I am that is Ricky L. Hines from Americans United again, right down there. You see him, Feeney Loco over there, and
Yo.
William J. Black Ass Motherfucker over here, and All Lives. Wait, let me look at the whole shit. This amuses me. So All Lives Matter. Vegan because all lives matter. All lives matter movement. All lives matter event. All cop lives matter. All life matters. All lives matter. And all lives matter again. Yes. Yes. Because, and this is how anti-black the culture is, that if you say Black Lives Matter, you will get this many responses from this many different groups of people. They're just like, no, deflect from that. I
Really, though?
agree. That was
It's
incredible.
sad though. It's sad. But it's so funny because you start looking on the fucking page, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, all lives matter, all right, yeah, except for black people and Jews, but you won't come out and say it. Women and pretty much everybody that's not white male. All those, other than that, all lives matter.
Yeah, like Ann Coulter dusted off the old anti-Semitism like 4 or 5 weeks ago. And like they're really not down with that. I mean, and then it's really just a Republican page that just took up a troll name, like this one in particular with the 5K followers. And right here, like they jacked a something that I heard from some of the fourth wave or feminist homies, where it's you have 10,000 gumballs, 10% are poisoned. How many of are you prepared to have a handful? And which they're talking about like rape culture, and you don't know which man is the rapist, which man will beat women, which man, like, well, which one's the dangerous one? You don't know which one. But then they just took that same one and said lesson for liberals, and then put it to the Syrian refugee issue. And like, and of course, I jumped in the comments section. I was like, this applies to white people in general, really. It applies to white Christian cops as well. Yeah, they just, I mean, the fact that the first thing you see is lesson for liberals, number one, it also tells you who they listen to, because they're not even looking at like, oh, the Democratic Party or the Democrats because it sounds like rat. They're like, no, those people, the liberals. You like Rachel Maddow? I have something to say to you, liberal. But then you have people who call themselves who might identify as the liberals, and they're over here with vegan because all lives matter, environmentalists for a healthy planet, and they got a big old billboard, milk, a mother's worst loss, with a picture of a cow. And it's just like, okay, just I get it. You hate that black women might get a tiny bit of attention because their son or daughter was murdered. So to you, cow, bigger deal than a black woman. Got it. So really, we're just facing white supremacy on all fronts. And you can see that whether somebody on the political spectrum is right-wing, left-wing, or the centrist, they're all functioning as people who are socialized in the context of white supremacy. Can you dig it?
Yeah, I mean, doesn't get any simpler than that. Like, what kills me, vegan because all lives matter, right? So, um, y'all know that like vegetables and plants have feelings. They have. We know that. You know why an onion makes you cry, right? It's a fucking defense mechanism. I don't see you out here marching for onions, my nigga. Like, it's not happening. If you did march for onions, someone would laugh at you. deservedly so. So can we cut the bullshit? Can we?
No,
No,
we
they
cannot.
can't.
Feelings are real, man. It's all about the feelings.
Like the reason spices make your tongue hot is so that you won't eat them. Do you not understand? Like, do y'all not understand that like the whole concept of vegan because all lives matter is just it's fucking with me right now. I don't know why. It just is. Because none of
Like,
this
oh,
shit makes any sense.
here's one where it has a pig in a cage, and it says, "If you don't find this disturbing, then I don't find that disturbing." You see, so dead black children only matter if I
Pig.
care about a pig.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, of course. Makes sense.
Yeah, except for someone's gonna eat the pig.
Now,
Seeing
according to
that,
certain conspiracy theorists, someone's going to eat the black kid too. You talk to the white crowd.
well,
Actually, somebody's going to steal the black kid's organs and prolong their life.
I remember when somebody made that argument. Well, not that argument. Presented that conspiracy theory on my page after Michael Brown. And I was like, let's say they're really doing that. Michael Brown's organs have rotted. They were in the August sun for 4.5 hours on the hot concrete.
it's not the way you take care of organs.
Right.
If you sell them, that just doesn't. It doesn't work that way.
But conspiracy theorists don't actually have to make sense either.
Fuck, my bad. I was expecting motherfuckers to make sense again, huh? I'm sorry. I have that bad habit of like expecting shit to make sense. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's not how life goes, Ricky. No.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. All I expect is motherfuckers to make sense. I don't see what. These damn glasses. That wasn't even on purpose. Like I think I just glanced the fucking touchpad and then just bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay. Can we cut this bullshit behind all lives matter? Because if all lives matter, then black lives would matter. All lives matter. If all lives actually did matter, then like it's the difference between like when white people saw all lives matter, and then when I saw when I first saw the hashtag like Black women's lives matter, and I was like, yeah, isn't that common sense?
No,
Oh fuck, it's not. Oh
it's
yeah,
not.
damn. I'm like it's common sense to me, but no, that's kind of not common sense. Oh, all right, I get it. I support it. That doesn't take anything away from me. I like it's not even that fucking difficult. How like that thought process what took like 5, 7 seconds at the most?
But for them, it does take away because by acknowledging other lives do actually matter, you're saying that they're not the only center focus. Like they're not the main focal point anymore, and they don't want that.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, this is one where they tried to do something that was like intellectual artsy with, and this is on the All Lives Matter 5K, and where they're pretending it's like a dad and a son conversation, and it's pretty much generic liberal straw manning, and of course, as right-wingers tend to do, they start it with a lie. Here's the lie that they begin with so that they can begin just kicking the shit out of that straw man with what they think is intellectually sound. Here's the lie. What I imagined when I heard Obama refusing to allow screening of refugees after the Paris attack. Can you dig it?
He did that? Oh, okay.
Yep. Just completely ended it. No more screening. So they put up that lie, and then they're just like, now watch me shit on this lie with this silly ass dad son conversation, which I'm not gonna go through because you know where it's gonna go. It's just it's oh dad, somebody's gonna come in that. It's their idea of an analogy. And the cold game is this person probably has a college degree or two. And this is the best analogy they brought to the table is a kid who's afraid of a stranger with a gun coming in the house, and the dad's saying, "I'm letting him in the house," and then it just goes to shit. And then I see Leslie Loco of the Blackwashed podcast in there giving him the business.
I see. She is going in.
Yeah. And of course, I just jumped in because I'm just rude. I just like to drop a quick comment. You don't have to be white to uphold white supremacy, because that's one thing. People behind faceless profiles will just be like, "You don't know what race I am." I know you're upholding white supremacy. How about that? Like if you just have on blue jeans and a white T-shirt, but you're yelling "Go White Sox," I'm not gonna be like, wonder what this guy thinks about the Yankees. Like, nah, he's a White Sox guy. Like, he's yelling "Go White Sox." You don't have to just be presenting it visually. If your rhetoric matches it, then you are pro White Sox. You are upholding White Sox supremacy.
Well, the White Sox are pretty awesome, to be fair.
No, they play baseball. That's not possible. All right. We got some pretty cool
This
stuff.
is the reason nobody likes black people.
What?
You.
What? Bo Jackson played baseball and a real sport.
And this is why black people can't have nice things. Congratulations, William.
Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. Is that good enough for you?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, colored woman. I did something nice for you.
Rude.
All right. So what else do we have going on here? Wacky stuff this week. So that's that shit. And again, like, these are independent media spaces. They're doing their darndest to create content. And really, it's redundant for the most part as far as right-wingerism goes. But their thing is to try to disguise themselves as if they're not right-wingers. And then also you look at the vegan folks, and whether they're right-wingers or not, they're still upholding white supremacy and anti-blackness by putting cows over black women and dead black children. And it's the same thing with the anti-abortion folks, where they try to say that Planned Parenthood is racist based off of some shit. Where really, what was that person's name? Sanger? What was that lady's name?
Margaret Sanger.
Yeah, for those of us who actually did research and shit, no, she actually wasn't racist. She was pragmatic. She was actually just logical, and she was around racist people. What up?
The thing about that, though, is... Oh, I have an echo, for one thing. They use her quotes as proof of racism, but fail to talk about how the things she said were particularly in line with the medical establishment of the time, how eugenics programs got their founding in America, like all that shit the Nazis did, they learned how to do that from American doctors. And American doctors did it long after World War II, and nobody talks about that. They're like, oh, she's this one person. I mean, that's like singling, one person out of the Republican Party, like, oh, that fucking Bill O'Reilly, or Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh's an asshole. Like, well, how did he get to have so much power within a particular subset? Oh, right, because everybody else is just like him. They're all on the same fucking wavelength. And that's kind of how it is with Sanger. It's like, you can't pick her out and be like, oh, she was so horribly racist, when everyone who had a medical degree said the same exact shit, Just
Yeah.
saying.
And she was for the most part, she was trying to cut down on adult and childhood poverty out there in, I think it was Brooklyn, where she started. So excuse her for fighting poverty. But then again, it's not just white supremacy. We're under capitalism, which requires poverty so that you have desperate people that will work for the lowest possible wage.
Yes.
And it seems like our conversations always go there. So again, the larger system is the problem. Fight the shit in
Mhm.
the microcosms. Yes. Make sure you know who's running for school board and vote on that shit. Make sure you know who's running for the position that they're in front of, like clean water in your city, and make sure you vote on that shit. Vote on your fucking city council members, and then focus on like your governor, your mayors, your Congress critters and whatnot next, in your Senate and whatnot after that. But yeah, get those microcosms. But remember that big old macrocosm umbrella. Start shooting some fucking bow and arrows and shit through that, and knock that fucking umbrella down. Because that
Yeah.
that umbrella of overall supremacy and authoritarianism is the Martha fracking problem. All right, what the fuck else is going on
It
here?
is. It boils down to tribalism. Like capitalism is used as a tool to enforce tribalism. Religion is used as a tool to enforce tribalism. Fucking race is used as a race, gender, anything that you can like. All this shit goes back to they're not in my tribe. Fuck them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's like
and as long as we do that, we won't work together. We'll keep fighting each other. As long as dipshit over here is running around with my Confederate flag, he won't realize that they'll spill oil in your water just as much as us. We drink from the same fucking water, motherfucker. Shit.
Right.
And Mr. Nestle over there wants to take it from both of us. Put your
Mhm.
silly ass flag down and let's work together. Goofy ass. Shit.
But William, you're messing with their freedom.
And liberty. Why do you hate liberty?
You ever notice that like when those type of people talk about liberty and freedom, it's always freedom to do stupid and fucked up shit. Like they never ever talk about, oh well, you know what? I'm gonna fight for my liberty to have clean drinking water.
Mhm.
No, I'm gonna fight for my liberty to talk shit to black women on the internets.
Like that's
I'm
it.
gonna
That
fight
like
for it. That's the hill I'm gonna die on. Is I'm gonna
Mhm.
harass the black woman on the internets. I'm gonna harass the trans woman on the internets. I'm gonna call the trans man a woman still on the internets because liberty, freedom, and justice. Nigga, that's not justice. That's not freedom. That's not really liberty. That's just you being a dick.
and that's all it is with these clowns like that. And what a low fucking bar. That's all they
Mm.
got, Mr. and Mrs. fucking Liberty. Ugh.
I may not have a nice house, but I can say nigger anytime I want in it.
Coming up in things I'd like to talk about and riff about and see what's going on with. Like, because I am neither client nor worker, but like I was just reading something that somebody posted, and in a fairly unintelligent space. Like I actually usually go to this space just to look for misogynoir mostly, and but somebody just posted a link to this article, and of course they had a very childish conversation around it, but it's no black apples. Sex workers reject black men as customers. And just reading about that and seeing what's going on, and really, I'd want to hear what like workers and clients have to say, because I'm neither, so I don't know. I just it would actually be journalism on my end, where I would actually be interviewing folks if I could find them, and
Who wrote that piece?
it was a journalist, not a
Mo-
worker.
Modern man
Okay.
bingo.
Mm.
Yeah, whoever this guy is. Yeah, he doesn't have his name. He
Most
just has whatever.
shit I've seen today.
Yeah, whatever his blog name is up there. And then also coming up in further news that we'll dig into as we go into next week, some stuff that fell in the news dump. I know Fini Loco, you got a news dump thread going on, and
Yes.
like Zimbabwe has a first all-female deck crew taking flight. All right.
Mhm.
Louisiana bar stamps nigger on a college student's hand. Why not? Lawmakers in Florida seek to expand term limits from 8 years to 12 years. Yep. Florida man bitten by a shark kills it and eats it as revenge. Why not? Elite African American social group celebrates 75th birthday. Hey, what are you gonna do? Right, and apparently the Waynes are back doing Wayne's stuff. Wayne's brothers, they got a comedy film called 50 Shades of Black, and what I think about it, well, if I was in my late teens, I'd be pumped and ready to go see this with some of the homies, but it's 2015. I'm in my 30s, and I know the Wayne's predictable humor. I'd watch it to review it, but a certain sect of the population keeps shooting up public places like theaters in America, so I'll wait for Netflix to have it, not that other streaming website, wherever they are. And there's other stuff going on. What news did you come across, Loco?
Well, I think there was an update about the situation in Mali. As far as that whole hotel, they sent in special forces, and I think they got just about everybody out. Let's see, what else did I have? If Facebook was cooperating, I could tell you. Let's see. Oh, a proposed law would make it illegal to swat. Remember, we talked about that on an earlier episode about the swatting people?
Yep.
Yeah, so they're proposing a law to deal with that. A woman in Pennsylvania was raped and then proceeded to get revenge on her rapist by beating him half to death with a frying pan. Go you. I like that story. I think that's a good one. Ohio pro-life senators suggest food banks as an alternative to Planned Parenthood. I guess if you can't access birth control or abortions, just go to a food bank and everything will be perfect. The New Orleans public defenders have actually asked the local circuit courts to stop giving them cases because they're so overworked they cannot defend clients anymore. That's what they said. So they said that they cannot guarantee that constitutional right to representation because they've had so many cases that they're actually asking the courts to find somewhere else to give new defendants to.
Let's keep that one around for a few months. I think we're gonna have an update to that in like March or April.
Yeah.
And also female genital mutilation is finally banned in Nigeria. Seems like a fair deal. And a good old coon. The white people rolled out their coon because we recently had that story, which we actually didn't cover, but the story at the headlines hit. I think we got it up on the Wine Cellar News page and on the Wine Cellar News Twitter about the woman who got the cops called on her for her neighbor said she was breaking into her own house. So the white supremacists rolled out their coon and said, "Look, we got a black woman police chief, and she says it's all right. Our black friend says it's cool."
Right.
Yeah. And of course, and the main, it's like, and here's something that was said. The cops said, "I'm sorry you were upset," which of course ain't that an honest apology? Why I hate apologies. They're so fake. And the woman said, "I had guns pulled on me. Of course I'm upset." Because they did. They had the guns drawn in her face, ready to murder her. Like she was. And you know what? I think I was about to say she's almost a hashtag. Got to start making them hashtags before they die. Like, and just start saying the police want to kill this person. Don't trust the cops. Like, and try to kill, and then let us see known if this person hashtag dies, the police did it on purpose because they're murderers.
Yeah.
Like, start using flat language. Like, we try really hard to be so damn polite under the umbrella of the left. Like, particularly like with the so-called abortion debate, which is not a debate on abortion, it's a debate on hierarchy and who gets to control who. And like you see people on the left saying, "I just want safe, legal, rare." How about we just want none of your fucking business? And actually put the word fucking in there. None of your fucking business, and make that the only response you ever give. Yeah, but what about none of your fucking business? Go away.
Oh, also with news, a new report shows, I have an echo again, 81% of ISIS-linked suspects charged in the U.S. are American citizens. So that whole domestic terrorism thing. Oh, A Walmart employee was fired for redeeming cans
Yeah.
because, Walmart is awesome.
And it's not even a juxtaposition. It just falls in line with a story that that I think was one of the first stories you linked me to, when a Walmart employee got fired and charged with theft for picking up pennies off the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, and
I missed that
then, yeah, that was a while ago. And then you heard Trump talking about his deportation plan of just, take them and just throw them over the border kind of thing.
I've heard a few of them.
Yeah, Trump was talking about it, and he kept referencing Ike's plan, right? Eisenhower. Um, and apparently, Mother Jones went into a little bit of detail on that, and it turns out that specific plan was actually called Operation Wetback. So apparently, Trump wants to bring back Operation Wetback. That's a thing.
All right.
That's a thing.
He wants
Yeah.
to bring back wet. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
No, not at all racist. Not
Nope.
even. Just freedom loving, right?
Well, yeah. Obviously, hashtag All Lives Matter.
Yeah, and you know how in America, people are always just sitting around at home watching television all day Saturday. Well, get ready for more Democratic debates to be set on Saturdays, because Debbie Wasserman Schultz, well, doesn't want people to know that there's anyone other than Hillary. She's your only hope.
All right, yeah, I gotta hop off real quick. 'Cause I gotta,
Oh,
You're black.
yes.
that I am, sir. All
All
right.
right. Peace.
Bye, Ricky.
And damn, here's another one. How many of these did I hold on to? A judge skips his court date for molesting young men, and instead of arrest, he gets a paid vacation. Oh,
Obviously.
that's a headline for
Unfortunate.
that ass. Oh,
Mm.
and you know how those Muslims are fucking horrible.
Yes.
So there was that story, and this was actually, I think this one was actually in Florida, where again, remember, white people call you monkeys, and they did the swastika feces out in Mizzou, and out here they put feces on the doorknob at a mosque, and
Ew.
remember they call it, but you're a monkey though, but you're a monkey. All right, so yeah, so good white Christians, good people, white Christians, white Christians, white Christians, white Christians put feces on a doorknob at a mosque, and a boy, and from the image here, it's a little white boy, little yellow-headed little white boy, gave them the piggy bank to help them out, gave him his piggy bank. And these horrible Muslim assholes brought him an iPad that he was saving for with that piggy bank.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a catch somewhere. It's gonna be a thing.
Ah, man. And you know what? I didn't pull this clip. This was this video clip. I totally didn't even segue. I didn't segue or switch up. Yeah. Oh, what up?
I just actually, I'm scrolling newsfeed right now, and apparently Anonymous claims to have found the site of 8 potential ISIS attacks that are coming up. Most of them are in Paris, one is in Indonesia, one is in Milan, one is in Lebanon, and one is in Atlanta, Georgia. According to Anonymous, if they're right, ISIS was planning on attacking a WWE event in Atlanta, Georgia. Like, I don't...
Wait, now don't like a whole bunch of rednecks like wrestling and stuff?
Yes.
Well... or like, is there anything about any monster truck events?
No.
No, not yet. All right, well, we'll see.
Not yet. There's time.
I'm archived. Woo, man, that's comedy jokes right there.
Funny. Funny. Don't call the NSA. Just kidding. Haha. New comedy routine.
So Alex Jones
That was quite the segue.
Yeah. Apparently, well, let's just let the audio ride. And yeah, fuck you, Gordon Klingenschmidt. Right Wing Watch is back up. Go fuck yourself. All right.
Bill to bar Syrian refugees from U.S. without more vetting just passed the House. It's probably be set to pass the Senate. It passed 289 to 137 by wide margin. Politically popular. Obama says that he'll just veto it. But what happens when there's a terror attack? Then he's directly responsible. This is unprecedented. Dr. Corsi, he's got to be blackmailed. I mean, there's no reason for him to be doing this politically. The optics are so bad.
Well, I mean, I continue to say, and have always said, that Obama's sympathies are Muslim. I've written extensively about it. I think Obama has worn this ring which has the Shahada on it. I still believe that's the case.
Did you know Obama wears a ring that has the Shahada on it?
I've never seen this ring.
Yeah, it has the Shahada. He's a Muslim, and there's more to it. There's more to this ring. You're gonna.
Of course, there is. There's always more.
The White House tried to alter the ring, but Obama was wearing this wedding ring, which which is from Indonesia, with looks to me Muslim inscriptions on it.
Oh my God!
What? Let him make sense.
Oh, like 5 things in that one sentence alone bother me. All right.
College, long before he was married. I mean, even at Harvard Law School, they do a joke law review issue every year. They were mocking Obama about this Muslim ring that he wouldn't explain why he was wearing it. I mean,
Obama. What are you beefing with now?
All right, I can't stop myself. I can't stop myself. All right. First of all, what are Muslim markings? Do they mean it's in Arabic? Because Muslim is a religion, not a language. First of all. Second of all, I thought he was a Kenyan usurper. Why is his ring from Indonesia? Third of all, I thought he was an illegal immigrant and nobody could find records of him going to Harvard. Remember that?
No, it's a Muslim ring with Muslim markings. That's what they're saying today, so that's the truth today. Okay?
No.
Yeah, if they said it today, it's the reality today.
Oh my God. All right, Muslim. Apparently Islam is a language. Okay, got it.
Ring that he wouldn't explain why he was wearing it. I mean, Obama, I think, sympathies have been Islam, and he's telegraphed it any number of ways. I mean, I don't know what he may, for all I know, he may be an atheist at heart, but the point is he was raised Muslim. He's never renounced the religion, and I think he wants to expand, the chaos in the Middle East for his own goals of reducing the power and influence of the United States and his leftist agenda of revolutionary transformation of the United States.
See?
So,
What?
if Muslims are fundamentalists, how can their agenda be leftist? First of all,
fundamentally leftist.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works. Second of all, why does he have to explain his jewelry to anybody? Like,
vetting process. You want to be president, we have to know what kind of jewels you're wearing.
Really?
Yeah, it's a patriarchal thing. It's a double entendre. We want to know how your family jewels are hanging.
It might be a double entendre.
Yeah, see?
Kind of homoerotic. A little bit homoerotic there.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's just a couple of fellows experimenting.
That one time in college doesn't count.
No, that's right. The one time in college, the one time in high school, the one time in graduate school, the one time in post-grad, the one time as an intern, the one time after you got hired, and the one time with all
those one times don't count.
Science is a long process. You have to run a bunch of experiments before you stand up and say homophobic things.
And then, if he's an atheist, why would his sympathies be Muslim?
Oh, because he's a westernized atheist. Like his atheism is the atheism of the Americas. And so he knows that America is a Christian nation that was written by Jesus and the 12 something
Disciples.
or other. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
in the Bible of the Bill of Bible. And so he knows that you got to go against the Christians. And he knows that Islam is the main enemy of the Christians. So, as an atheist, it's the enemy of his enemy is his friend. So, he teams up with the Islam to kill the Christians.
Wouldn't it make more sense to defend Jews then?
They had Benjamin Netanyahu here to speak for Congress, and Obama wasn't invited.
Because why?
Oh, man, because Benjamin Netanyahu was an evil right winger, too.
Wait, I thought they were all leftists. What? Didn't we just say that anybody who opposes America is a leftist? Isn't that what we're doing? I'm so confused. Left, right, straight, backwards, forwards, sideways. Man, I don't fucking know.
No, backwards, you pay extra for that.
Maybe. Only in Louisiana though.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, this looks interesting. A men's rights group demands a safe space on campus to complain about women's safe space on campus.
Awesome. Seems legit.
I can dig it. That's going in the old notes there. Now we're just doing stuff. We are totally just doing like this is not a real podcast anymore. Like now this is just fucking around. Hillary Clinton is the only candidate with foreign policy expertise. Oh yeah, this is person named Teener that just amuses me in my news feed because she is just like the most pro Hillary poster I've ever seen in the social networks. This is thoroughly amusing following her. Here goes. Like she just had that post that Hillary Clinton is the only one that can do foreign policy, like destabilizing Libya. And Bob Seeger is pro Hillary Clinton, according to this person. Matter of fact, let me just go to their profile and we'll just run down it, like just how Hillary first off, their background picture is fired up and ready for Hillary. Here's a picture of Hillary fixed up with a picture of the American flag and a bald eagle. And it says, "I'm with her." Oh man. Then let's see some more defeating ISIS. Hillary has the strength to face the enemy and the wisdom to know the enemy.
Really?
And then I like how they have another post that's anti-Walmart. Who did Hillary sit on the board for?
Right.
This is not an informed voter.
not Walmart. Nope.
Yeah, maybe this person they don't like. We ain't got time to do no bunch of raiding. I just like Hillary.
Well, I mean, who does? Why does anybody need time to read when bumper stickers exist? Like memes exist. Why does anybody need to read?
Okay, I just found she has a ill ass meme that I'm totally gonna jack. It's Republican Jesus like attacking some refugees.
Nice.
This is fucking raw. Like whoever did this artwork is a bad motherfucker. Like Republican Jesus has a fucking pistol gun. I don't even know if it's classified as a pistol. My gun knowledge is weak. It's a firearm.
Okay.
Yeah, this is dope shit. All right. What do we? I guess we can go ahead and end this.
Mm-hmm.
Right. No fucking theme music. No nothing.
Nothing.
All right. And yep, there I am right there. William Jackson, Father Teresa's wine cellar. Feeny Locos right there, all fire and stuff. That's that old Phoenix Caliter. What do they call it? An avatar?
An avatar, yes, exactly. That's exactly how you pronounce it too.
Walmon.
Negro.
Hola.
Hi.
We're doing black stuff. Can you hear me? All right, fuckos. You have a fucking good one there.